Fellas, sometimes being single isn't a problem that needs to be solved. Sometimes being single is exactly where you need to be. Because if every time a relationship ends, you immediately start looking for another woman, when exactly do you get the opportunity to meet yourself? And I really do mean meet yourself. You're not somebody's boyfriend, not somebody's husband, not somebody's situation, just you. I want to talk about the single season. And specifically, fellas, I want to talk to the men who are uncomfortable being single. Listen, I've been that guy. I'm single now, and sometimes it's uncomfortable. So I'm speaking from experience. Because I think we have the tendency to treat singleness like a waiting room. Okay, God, I'm here. When is she coming? Where's my wife? Where's my lady? And maybe God is saying, brother, you need to sit down for a second and take a minute. Because what if the season isn't about finding somebody? What if the season is about finding you? And I could speak personally about this. It's very intimate of a topic for me. Being single has forced me to look at myself differently. What do I actually enjoy? What does Mike want? Where does Mike need to grow? What are Mike's insecurities? What habits have I developed over the years? And what kind of relationship do I actually want to be in next time? Those questions are difficult to answer when you're constantly attached to somebody. So here's some reasons I believe certain men need a season of being alone. Number one, you need to learn who you are outside of a relationship. Some men have been in relationships their entire life. The relationship ends, 3 months later, on to the next. That ends, 2 months later, on to the next. Or it might even be some overlap there. Who are you when you're alone? Because relationships naturally influence us. Your schedule changes, your habits change, your social life changes, your priorities shift. And that's not necessarily bad, but after enough time, you can forget which parts of your life matter to you. Singleness gives you room to rediscover that. What do I like? Where do I want to live? How do I want my mornings to look? What kind of people do I want around me? What does peace look like for me? That's important. Number two, you need to heal without using another woman as medicine. I know you had to feel that one. This is a big one. Fellas, another woman is not therapy. Another woman is not closure. Another woman is not proof that you're still desirable. And sometimes after heartbreak, what do we want? Validation. Someone to fill those gaps that the other person didn't feel. Let me see if I still got it. So you start dating, start going out, start getting numbers, start sleeping with women. And temporarily, you feel better. Yeah, I get it. But eventually, you go home, and whatever you're avoiding is still sitting there, right on your nightstand. You didn't heal it. You just distracted it. And that's the difference. Sometimes you got to sit in that uncomfortable space, journal, pray, talk, go to therapy, exercise, get you in the gym and reflect on your part of why things didn't work out. Forgive their part and focus on yourself. Learn and then move forward. Not until you've forgiven your past can you move on to your future. Number three, you need to rebuild your routine. Relationships disrupt routines, sometimes in a good way, sometimes in a bad way. Maybe you stop working out as much, or maybe you stop going to church, or you stop reading your Bible. Maybe you stop hanging with your boys, and you stop taking time for yourself. Your morning routine changed, or your sleep pattern changed, or maybe some goals that you had were placed on the back burner. So now that you're single, rebuild. Get your mornings back. Get your body back. Get your finances where you want your finances to be. Get your house together. Move your furniture around how you wanted it to be. Get your schedule back together. Get back into your word. Get back around your brothers that you love. A breakup does not have to be the ending. It can be the beginning, a reset, a beautiful new start. Number four, you need to learn how to enjoy yourself. I talk about this a lot because I think it's important. Go eat alone. Go to the movies. Go to an event. Travel. Go sit at a coffee shop. Walk around a new neighborhood. Go get that certificate. Go to church. Try something you've never tried and learn how to say, man, this was a good day by myself, even though no woman was involved. That's freedom. That's peace. And that's joy. Because when you genuinely enjoy your life, you become much more selective about who you invite into it. Number five, you need to stop dating from loneliness, brother. Loneliness will negotiate your standards. Let me say this again. Loneliness will negotiate your standards. You accept behavior you normally wouldn't accept because at least somebody's there. You'll overlook incompatibility. You'll ignore those big old hot red flags. You'll tolerate inconsistency. You'll tolerate disrespect. You'll tolerate not being truly valued because the alternative is being alone. But once you've learned that being alone isn't scary, now you've got options because I'm no longer deciding between you and loneliness. I'm deciding between you and peace. That's a completely different competition. Number 6, you need to deepen your relationship with God. Take this as your sign. Sometimes noise has to disappear before you can hear, and relationships can become noisy. Dating can become noisy. Social media can become noisy. Nightlife can become noisy. Sometimes your single season gives you the opportunity to ask, God, what are you trying to teach me right now? Not, when are you sending me somebody, God? I've been waiting. That's not the question. The question is, what are you teaching me? Maybe it's patience, discipline, discernment. Ooh, that's the one. Obedience. Maybe you're learning that some things you thought you needed, you simply don't. Number 7, you need to prepare instead of search. This is where I want to finish. Maybe instead of asking, where is she? I want you to ask, am I ready? My wife, but where's the husband in me? Am I ready? If the woman you pray for showed up tomorrow, would your life have room for her? Would your finances, would your schedule, would your capacity, would your patience, would your emotional health, would your body be ready for her? Would your relationship with God be stable? Would your communication skills be present? What about your emotional intelligence, your lifestyle, your time? Because sometimes we're asking God for something we're simply not prepared for. Fellas, being single is not a punishment. And I'm not saying stay single forever. We may want families and a wife and kids. Totally cool. I'm with you. I'm saying use this season. Don't waste it. Build, heal, learn, travel, pray, train, develop friendships, spend time with family, figure yourself out. This is the time, because eventually when somebody does come along, you'll be able to say, I wasn't sitting around waiting for you to make my life start. I was already living. And now maybe we can build something together. Carry on, man.